welcome to the show. The H-bomb in the lab, cook and feel on screen. Zesty vibes loud, turn cringe to a meme. All your filters off, it's a wild reveal. One edit from me and the fiction gets real. Zesty Phil, play that tape.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Late Shift. Welcome to Sonic Racing Cross Worlds here on DSP Gaming. This would be my 4th stream of Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. And basically, we gotta see how it does tonight. Alright, tonight is kind of a make or break test for Sonic, I'm not gonna lie. This is a game that I bought about 2 weeks ago. You guys had said that you really wanted to see me play it after the flop that was Mario Kart World earlier in the year, that this game was far superior, had better mechanics, more to do, more interesting gameplay, better graphics, etc. Played it 3 times. The first time I played it, I played the campaign and unlocked a whole bunch of content, found out that it's actually way tougher than Mario Kart World. Like seriously, it's a much harder game when it comes to, beating the CPU and all of that. Then the second session, I did half offline play, and then you guys kind of yelled at me and said we want to see the online get to. I said, all right, fine. So the second half of that session, we did online play. And then there was last time, and this was last week. It was a daytime stream. I did 3 daytime streams of this game so far. And during the stream, I said, you know what? I'm going to give you guys what you want. You're saying all you want is online play. I'll just give you online play. So all that we did that session was online multiplayer. All right? To be honest, it didn't do great. I think we barely hit 100, if we even hit $100 of support. Engagement in chat died out after about 2 hours. With the way I'm doing it exactly the same way that we did Mario Kart World, where if you do a $10 contribution, you pick the character I'm going to use. Okay? So for $10, hey, pick any of the cast, and I'll use them for like 3 races. And it was working for a bit. But then, basically after that, like I said, that 3rd hour, no one really cared. The chat stopped talking about the game. Everyone was kind of disengaged. Even though I was winless, I actually won a race, and no one said anything. And I'm like, what is going on? So the only thing I could think of is that this game is suffering the same fate that Mario Kart World did, if you remember. Mario Kart World, originally I did a marathon. And during that marathon, we played through the entire campaign. We beat everything. We went online, did some. Then I did another major stream event on a day stream, and it flopped. And I said, all right, well, I don't want to give up on it this easily. Why don't we do a night stream of it? When I started doing night streams in Mario Kart World, it worked. We actually started getting support. People were showing up. And it lasted roughly a month. I think we did like 1 to 2 night streams a week for about a month. And then after that, it died out again. And then I was like, that's it. We've done everything there is to do in the game. And that was that. So now here we are many months later, and people wanted racing. Play Sonic, okay. And already 3 streams in, it failed. So we're going to give it a shot tonight. Tonight is make or break for Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. If people actually show up and hang out with me and engage with the content, talk to me about the game, and they support the stream, and people are actively chatting about it, and hey, I'll $10 for the next character and stuff like that, we'll do it. We'll keep it in the rotation. I like it for variety, and to be honest with you, I like the game. I actually really do like Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. So far, I very much enjoyed it. But I can't keep it in the rotation if it's going to be a dead stream. So let's see how it goes tonight. Let's see people hang out and support and chill and have a good time. Or if it ends up being dead again, I hope not. Okay? All right, fair enough. I've said my piece, and hopefully we'll see how it goes tonight. Who else is here? I know Jade is here. What's up, Jade? Good to see you here tonight. Thanks for a 52 months as an Ultra member. Jade is saying, can we start off tonight with either Sage on the hoverboard or Shadow on the hoverboard? Yeah, why don't we, first match, let's do Shadow. I don't think we did Shadow from let's do 1 race with Shadow on the hoverboard to start. And then if someone contributes $10, you can pick the next character. So whoever contributes $10 first will be choosing the character after we go with the first starter race. Shadow on the hoverboard as a warm-up race. There you go. Will I do a video comparing pros and cons of both racing games? Probably not. I don't think anyone would care. Think of it this way. If we're only on the 4th stream of Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, and no one's gonna care about it, right? Why would anyone care if I make a special video comparing the 2 games? I don't think it's gonna matter. Just being honest. If the game's interest is already dead, it doesn't matter that I say it's better than, Sonic, right? Or it's better than a Mario Kart, right? It's a troll who's nitpicking about my wording. So I don't care. I'm gonna ignore you. How about that? This is the dumb shit they say. You should have said it another way. It would have sounded better. Listen, it doesn't matter how I say anything. Everyone says I did it wrong anyway. I could have the most well-worded comment I've ever had in my life, and people would still say, he sucks, so fuck it. I don't give a fuck. Ha ha ha. It's time to stop being nitpicky and bitchy about shit on the internet and just grow up. How about that? Jade, what do you mean? He says, I like Sage in $10. What do you mean by that? Sage. Ha ha ha. Well, you see, here you go. Here's Cipher with the extremes question that they're trying to ask me. Listen to this. Would you rather have a bad stream with toxic people but good revenue, or a great stream with awesome people but no income at all? I don't want either. I want the middle. I want the middle ground. Because if I had bad streams with toxic people and good revenue, I would literally be like a drama streamer. I would be like Kino Casino or Lolcow Live or one of these shows that all we're trying to do is stir up drama. I don't want to be a drama content creator. So I would hate the content I'm making, but I would make a lot more money. You see, if I did a stream that was just awesome people constantly, you may have no income. You got to find that happy medium. You got to find something that's going to entertain a certain audience, but also is going to make another audience feel welcome and chill, but the people are also going to want to support to see continue. It's that simple. You know, there is no black and white answer to content creation. For some people, the drama route is the way. They see their job as all I do is I come in and I punch a clock. And because of that, I don't care what kind of content I put out. It doesn't even have to be meaningful to me or anyone as long as I make a paycheck. That's literally these other drama creators. This is just my paycheck. I mean, they go off the shows and they talk about how much they hate it and shit. So why do you do it? Oh, 'cause I make money. So, you know, you're doing it not for passion, not for the love of anything. You're doing it to make a paycheck, right? And then, you got me, I love what I do, but it would be awesome if I could do more of some of the things that maybe I enjoy more. Like, it would have been good if I could have kept playing Suikoden N2, but then I would have made nothing on it because the attendance was dwindling, the support was dwindling, right? So I had to put it on hold. It's just tricky. It is a tricky tightrope that you must balance and find the proper way. You're not always gonna do it right. You're gonna make some missteps, you're gonna make some miscalculations. You can't please everyone all the time. So there's always gonna be times. You know what I'm saying? Jade, no, Jade, I wasn't applying to what you said. What? The way these streams work. If you do a $10 contribution, you can pick a character and I will play that character for like 3 matches or so. Okay, 3 races or so, I should say. But Jade, you had said, hey, can I get Sage on the hoverboard? I said, well, we'll start with that. We'll start with Sage on the hoverboard, and then when someone does a $10 contribution, that's the next character we'll use, you see? We always need a starting point regardless. Right now, we have no contributions at all. Like, literally, I've received nothing. So no one has the right to pick a character right now until we get something. Ministry of Support says, what is going on? Is the OG badge up for grabs tonight? It could be. The OG, as always, what I offer on Kick is for 10 subs, all right, 10 gifted subs, you can get a VIP badge for yourself or someone else. For 20 gifted subs, you can get the OG badge and you get a VIP badge. Now, here's the thing. We don't only do subs anymore. Now there's kicks. So we can do the equivalent in kicks. If you wanted to do kicks instead of subs, you could do that. So, for example, it would be for 10,000 subs. No. What's 10? No, I'm getting you confused. If it was 10 subs at $50, so it'd be 5,000 kicks. For 5,000 kicks, you could get a VIP badge. Okay? For 10,000 kicks, you can get an OG and VIP badge. You can either do 10 subs for VIP or 5,000 kicks for VIP. Or you can do 20 subs for an OG or 10,000 kicks for the OG. That's how it works. Okay? If my math is correct, that's correct, right? Yeah. Tips were good earlier today, Jay. We hit the goal and exceeded it for Silk Song, which is why we were able to do DSP tries at Mexican food. So it went really well earlier today. Silk Song remains kind of like the staple MVP stream where every time I play it, we get good attendance, good engagement, and good support. So it's excellent right now, and we are very close to the end of Act 2. heading into Act 3. We'll get there. Alright, we're gonna get started in just a couple minutes, so if anyone has anything to ask, now would be the time to do so. And if anyone wanted to contribute to pick the first character after we do the intro race with Sage on the hoverboard, that would be the time to do that so we know who's coming on deck. So far tonight, we have 0 contributions for Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. It's not looking very good, to be honest. The fact that I've been here for almost 20 minutes and 0 contributions for the game is not very good, right? It's good to have you here tonight, Jade. Okay, so we got our first super chat, and we got our first tip of the night. Can we get our first sub or some kicks over on Kick, and can we get a membership? That would be nice if we could do that. Alright guys, everyone ready for the warm-up match? So remember, we need you guys to contribute $10 or more. You pick the next racer I'm going to be playing with. This is tomorrow. The festival didn't begin yet. We're going to be going with Sage for a match or two until someone picks the first official racer. Do a contribution, okay? So tonight we're doing the usual, like we do in Mario Kart. For a $10 contribution, people can pick the next racer. Let's go. We're starting off with Sage on a hoverboard just for fun. It was a suggestion by Jade. And then whoever contributes $10 first, we'll pick the next racer. Let's see how it goes tonight. I'm still last. Are you kidding? Finish. What kind of race was that? So at the beginning, I fell off the map once, and there was no chance to ever catch up whatsoever. What was that? And they never gave me a good item despite being in last place. I got no good items till the end when it was too late. That was an awful start. Wow, well, let's try again, baby. Maybe it was just bad luck, okay? Or maybe everyone is now playing at an insanely high level. Because keep in mind, I haven't played it for a week. Maybe we're 2 weeks into the game and everyone's playing at an insanely godlike level who's still playing now, right? Because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I suck, right? Like, I played like shit. I gotta play some more to get back up to speed and be able to win matches. Fit it! Oh my god, awful. So I definitely have the wrong kick. I don't have an acceleration kick, but I'm driving acceleration. That's why I'm like, why can't I handle these corners and stuff? Like, I got completely the wrong kit on. So I'm gonna have to go change that right now. Yeah, and then my eyes started burning profusely in the middle of the race. I couldn't see out of my right eye. Oh. Okay. And by the way, guys, we need a new racer. Who will be the first person to do a $10 contribution and pick our racer for tonight, our first full racer here. Let's go. Whoa, why'd I just get hit by a bunch of vehicles at once? When the holy hell was that? What? Yeah, this is dumb. I was in fourth, no problem. A ridiculous amount of vehicles all spin up out of nowhere and hit me and crushed me. Now I'm in ninth and I can't catch up. This is incredibly dumb. I didn't do anything wrong, everything just hit me out of nowhere. That was so lame. I didn't do anything wrong. I was driving, rolling forth. All of a sudden, a bunch of guys flat me. Why'd they all get speed at once? Well, I guess 6th is better than last. So, we're going to do egg pawn for a few races. Next person to contribute $10 or more gets to pick the next racer, okay? Everyone. And remember, if we hit the goal tonight, we'll keep this in the rotation and we'll play it for some fun night streams of racing. You know, once a week or so, depending on how it goes, with all new releases and everything. But sadly, if we don't do well tonight, then that's it for Sonic, which would suck. I mean, I bought the game, I only played like 3 times, but people don't want it, they don't want it. And hopefully, it'll do well tonight, I don't know. Let's go, let's get some love for Sonic Racing. Who's gonna pick the next racer? Look at this, I can't do it. Are you kidding? What? That's insane. The game glitched and drove me in the wrong direction. I couldn't stop my car. What in the holy hell? Have you ever seen that in any racing game ever before? Finish! The game literally turned me around during a turn and glitched me facing the wall. Couldn't turn around. I have never seen that ever in a racing game before. Not once. Well, as you guys know, my style is more of the handling or boost. We literally have 2 back-to-back acceleration racers that were chosen for me, and it's just not my driving style. I'm doing horribly. Yeesh. Yeah. Now, something else I've never seen out in a racing game before, where the car literally got stuck against the wall and would not dislodge. Alright, so this will be what the second match is. The second match with Egg Pawn, remember? After 3 matches, it's up in the air who we play with next. Whoever contributes $10 or more on stream will pick the next character. So let's get it going. Let's get the next character on deck, guys. Who's gonna do 2 subs or 1,000 kicks or $10 super chat or 4 memberships or $10 tip? Let's go. Dude, again, there's no way for my class to take that turn. When I hit it at that speed, there's no way to not fall off the track. So now I'm in last. Wow. Yeah, I'm enjoying the bad acceleration. Is the worst class in the game. This sure feels like it. Awful. I can't make any turns. I get stuck on walls. Yeah, I hate acceleration class. I don't want to fucking drive it anymore. Turn around. Here. Turn around. Yeah, it's awful. I think acceleration by far is the worst class of all the ones I've done. I think my favorite is probably handling. Second is boost. Third is speed. Power is probably fourth. Yo, acceleration is complete ass. I don't know how I'm supposed to do anything with this class at all. It can't make any tight turns whatsoever, ever. Alright, so last race with this fucking class, thank God. Please, guys, let's get someone to choose the next racer right now. Let's go. Alright, guys, let's get a contribution during this race to pick the next racer. Let's go. What happened? What the... Dude, what happened? Finish! I don't even know what happened. A piece flew off my vehicle, and next thing I know, I lost 5 spaces, 5 spots. What the hell just happened? Yeah, I was in 3rd or 4th, and then now I'm in 7th, and I have no explanation for what happened. You see, it fell apart, but I didn't even do anything. I don't know what happened. Alright, well, guys, it's this simple. We're 35 minutes into the stream. We didn't have a single person contribute and pick a racer. I'm just done with the game. I'm serious. No one cares about this game. It's a fail. Basically, there was hype for Mario Kart earlier this year because there hasn't been a Mario Kart, a new one, in 10 years. People said to buy this as the replacement. I did. No one cares about this game. It's dead. No one's talking about it. You guys aren't showing up and supporting it. I give up. I gave it a try as a nice stream. Literally, we can't get one person to pick a racer. Forget it. Alright, sorry. I tried my best. Really, I did. I'm trying to learn it and entertain and having a good time with it, but you guys don't like it. It's not me. I like it. I would keep playing it and learn the characters. No one seems to give a shit. So, it's a bust. It sucks that we only got, 3 streams out of it in half an hour, but you guys obviously don't care about it. So, sorry. I tried my best. Alright? Thanks for watching. For those who did, I don't know what to tell you. I can't make a game work. People on stream aren't liking it, so that's that. Alright, so guys, forget it. I'm serious, forget it. There's no point to doing it. No one, literally, we can't get a single person. We have one person, your future stepdad. Let me correct myself before he gets upset. We get no one who fucking wants it. What the hell? So I give up. We're just gonna do chill with Phil. What else can we do? Right? We'll just hang out. And what else can you do? What's gonna take the game spot? Well, we got Battlefield coming out on Friday anyway. So we're still gonna have Silk Song. Right? Hold on. We're gonna have Mario Galaxy 2 and Silk Song going back and forth as day streams, and sometimes we're gonna have some Battlefield in there. The night streams, it's gonna be Battlefield 6, and we're probably gonna get something else going there. Since there's no Sonic Racing because no one wants it, we're gonna still have Truck Sim and stuff in the rotation. Alright? But I don't know what to tell you. No one likes this game. I tried so hard for friggin' 3 weeks, no one's showing up for it or supporting it. So I don't know what to say. It's all good because once Battlefield starts, people are going to want a good amount of Battlefield in its various different modes. Next week, we have new games as well. Well, let's see. What do we got next week? Pokemon ZA Legends is next week, actually. So that's going to be a good one. So there's going to be Silk Song, and Mario is the daily major streams with some Battlefield in there. It's going to be Battlefield at night with American Truck Sim, and maybe we'll do one-off streams of one or two other things for variety, but then we're going to get, wait, what do I say? Then we're going to get, more stuff. I mean, we got Pokemon, we got Ninja Gaiden, Tormented Souls 2, all coming up within a week's time. So, okay. Alright, well, I guess we should hang out. What are we gonna do, right? Turn everything back on. I gave it. No one can say I didn't give that game a chance. I played at day streams, I played at night streams, I played single player, I played online. Like, I'm sorry, I try. I can't make a game work. I really can't. I can't make people like a game. All I could do is try to play the game and entertain you, and I did my best. Okay. Screen won't turn on. Okay. All right. Well. That's it. Let's hang out. I'm gonna update everything here to say that we're doing a Chill with Phil stream instead. What else can I do? Right? Nothing. So let me update this. Now I'll post up everywhere. Hey, we went to Chill with Phil because there's nothing else to do. All right, ready? I'm just gonna record it as a separate video. Here we go. Okay, everyone. Well, welcome to an impromptu episode of Chill with Phil here tonight on DSP Gaming. This was not intended. This is not expected. Sonic Racing Crossworlds just doesn't work. I don't know why. Probably for the same reasons as Mario Kart World, but I'm trying to play it. I'm learning it. I'm enjoying it, and the audience is just not engaged and no support. I'm like, well, what am I gonna do? I now tried it as a day stream multiple times, both single player and multiplayer. I tried it as a night stream. The game just doesn't work. So it is what it is. Rather than jump over to something else last minute and everyone be upset because they missed it, instead we're just gonna do a Chill with Phil here tonight. Okay? So we're just gonna hang out. We got about 80, 90 minutes, no lie, to just hang out, do whatever we want. So tag me in chat if you want to talk. Any contributions greatly appreciated. Let's hit a goal tonight. Earlier today, people chose Arby's new steak nuggets as our next subject matter of DSP Tries It. So let's get some support tonight and see if we can get towards that goal, right? Here we go. Why not quickly pivot to a game right now? Because whenever I quickly pivot to a game, it doesn't work. People leave because they're like, oh, I was here for Sonic and it's not working, and then they leave. And people who are, like, for example, let's say right now I said, let's do Call of Duty. No one's going to show up for Call of Duty. No one was expecting me to play Call of Duty tonight. So I'll get a crowd that isn't going to watch Call of Duty. I'll be playing the game for myself. Who cares? We'll just hang out. Yeah, it seems like the Sonic boat has sailed for now. Like, usually when I play a Sonic game, if it's like a mainstream Sonic game that has a lot of content, like Sonic Frontiers worked for the most part. It was sometimes there that it got boring, but for the most part, people seemed to like Sonic Frontiers when I was playing it. But I don't know. Like, Sonic Racing never caught on at all. The first stream was the only one. Honestly, the first stream, people showed up and supported. After that, it was like, people just like tapped out, tuned out. Didn't really care that much about it, which is sad. I genuinely do think Sonic Racing Crossworlds is better than Mario Kart this year. But I can't make a viewing audience care, you know? No, I'm not gonna poke someone's eye out with my guns, but I will with my sharp elbows. I've always had really, really protruding sharp elbows. I don't know why. My whole life I've had them. Very weird. My bone structure is odd. My arms are incredibly long for most people. And look how long my arm is. Just when I stick it out to the side, look how long my arms are. This is why I can't do extended arm exercises right now. I don't have room. Or super long arms. Okay. Alright, what else you guys want to talk about? We got a while. We got an hour to hang out and do whatever you want to talk about. You guys want to get me riled up and talking about something. You typically do. Typically, one person will ask me a question, gets me all worked up, and then I talk about it for like an hour. We're now up to $40 of support. Guys, thank you for that. If we could get to the goal tonight, that would be amazing to get us started on our new reward for DSP Tries It. The new steak nuggets at Arby's. That would be cool. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to go charge my controller before I forget. Pepsi fan, I don't necessarily think that's the case. It's very situational. You gotta understand. He says, why do I think that my biggest supporters slash whales seem to hate multiplayer games? I don't think that's the case. I think it depends on the game. For example, Call of Duty's doing good, right? Like Call of Duty, so far, those streams that we did at the beta did good, and we had people come by and support them. I don't know. I feel like with multiplayer, it's hit or miss. It depends on the game. It depends on the night. It's tough. It's tough because there's no real consistent reason. I don't think that they don't consistently hit support goals. Maybe it's because it's too repetitive. Like a game like Sonic Racing is pretty repetitive. It's the same thing over and over. There's no real variation there. Besides, pick a different race or pick a different car, right? When I'm playing Call of Duty, there's all different loadouts, completely different styles. Like I could do sniping one night, I could do melee one night, I could do LMGs versus SMGs, and it all plays different. Different gadgets, different things you're using, and that's fun. And you can't really do that with a racing game. It might just be that. I don't know. It could just be a night that people can't show up. But in general, Sonic did fail. Like Sonic Racing Crossworlds, for whatever reason, could not get a consistent supportive audience. And only one stream that I did of it actually hit a support goal, the first one. The following two didn't, and now tonight was abysmal. Guys, and enough of that crap. Anything bought, seriously. I already talked about Saudi Arabia buying stuff on a podcast last week. Go watch that podcast. I'm not repeating myself. Felix the Maid, I already talked about that on today's earlier stream, but I did not actually record it because this was more like building up that stream and getting attendance so we could play Silk Song. I'm sure all my detractors have already clipped it and sent it off into, the internet ecosystem. Should I quickly summarize what I said earlier today? Okay, so here's what happened. Last night, I guess, and I don't know because I didn't see it, Wings of Redemption joined my lobby, or not my lobby, excuse me, my chat, to try to talk to me because apparently someone told him that I was playing Call of Duty at the same time as him, and he goes, oh, I want to play with him in his live, I want to be on the same team as him. But I guess he doesn't know my ID or whatever, so I guess he joined my chat room and tried to talk, but I never saw him talk. I just saw a bunch of people spamming the chat saying, hey, he's trying to talk to you, and I was like, what? And I looked and I never saw him talk. I was like, whatever, and I just played the game. I ignored it. So supposedly, the story is that he was actually trying to play with me or whatever, but then come to find out that lately this guy has been so, guided on by his trolls, and he's so dumb he falls for it. So they got him saying dumb shit like, would you beat up DSP in a fight? What do you think about his wife leaving him? Dumb shit like that. And of course, everything he says is gonna cause drama, right? Like dramatic shit. He falls for a hook, line, and sinker. He does. He just doesn't have any self-consciousness that people are baiting him into saying dumb shit. So he says dumb shit every stream now. It's been nonstop, several streams now, okay? So the truth is, I talked about it on this morning's stream. I joked about it. I was like, you want to play with me? You want to do a collab? 5 bands. You got to give me 5 bands if you want to do a collab. Obviously, I was doing a riff on LTG, saying shit like that to me, right? But anyway, in summary, to be serious now, okay? It's this simple. For years, I reached out to that guy behind the scenes. I tried to be nice to him. I tried to say nice things about him. I watched his documentaries and reacted to them in a very fair manner. Rather than making fun of him, I tried to see from that perspective. I tried to empathize with him being someone also who's been a longtime YouTuber and content creator and harassed on the internet, right? I tried to stick up for him, right? But the truth is, it's hard to really stick up for someone who treats you badly. And for years, I was like, hey, let's have a conversation on a stream. Let's play a game together. Let's do this or that. He would just ghost me. He literally would ghost me and never respond. But then in his own comment, people would ask him and he'd say, oh yeah, maybe I'll do something with DSP. Maybe I'll respond, I'll do this. He never does. He just ignores, he blows me off. He doesn't even give me respect, you know what I'm saying? So after a while, I said, fuck this. Now all of a sudden, they wanted me to be on LOLcow Live last month as a guest because they were running out of ideas and they needed something hot and fresh. They thought, oh, we get DSP on here. This will reinvigorate the show. So not only does Boogie message me to ask me to be on the show, but then Wings of Redemption finally, for the first time in 3 years, responds to a DM on Twitter and he's like, oh, well, sorry about that. I just wasn't feeling good about myself, but I'm ready to talk now. Wait, what? Now that you need me on LOLcow Live, now you're ready to talk. No, this is bullshit. It's fabricated. What happens is your master Keemstar contacted you and said, we need Phil for the show, go talk to him. So now you're pretending to be nice to me because you want to get me on the show to make money. So basically I told him no, If we want to talk, I'll talk direct to Keem. I don't want to talk to you. You're a liar. You're disingenuous. Okay? In the meantime, what they did is they went and did a whole show about me on Lolcout Live that was all negative shit, all the detractor memes and all that nonsense. So I saw what was happening. They were trying to goad me into being on the show. And I said, fuck them, and I blocked them all, and I'm not talking to them anymore. Like, I'm done. I'm completely done. I want nothing to do with their bullshit drama. They're trying to make a buck on my back again. No, fuck you. Make your own content. Make your own money. I don't want anything to do with it, right? Okay? So, it's very simple. Wings now, all of a sudden, wants to play Call of Duty with me after like 3-4 years of me being nice to him and saying, hey, let's do collabs, let's talk, let's do a show together, an interview or whatever. Now, all of a sudden, he wants to do it. Out of nowhere. Let's see. You just quit Lolcout Live. He can't get more than a couple hundred viewers on his own streams to stick around. He's not hitting any of his support goals at all. I wonder why Wings of Redemption all of a sudden wants to work with Darkside Phil. I just wondered. You know, DSP, who is doing well, who is hitting all his goals, who is being successful. Gee, I wonder why he would want to collab with him now. Right? So, hate to say it, I don't care. No, I don't want to play Call of Duty with Wings. I don't give a shit. Doesn't help me at all. Quite frankly, he had his chance for 3-4 years to respond and be a man. Instead, he just hid in his little fucking cubbyhole over there and didn't want to do nothing. Well, guess what? I don't give a fuck anymore. I stopped caring. I don't get anything by collabing with Wings at all at this point. Seriously, I just don't give a shit. There's no point in wasting time to even breathe. You're talking about a good guy again, you know, especially now I've seen some of the ways he acts. He gets goaded into shit constant. Goading into stupid toxic shit. Oh, you can't avoid it. He just falls for it every time. Saying dumb things, regurgitating detractor memes about me that are completely untrue and saying, oh yeah, I know that's true. Whatever, dude. So, I just want nothing to do with him. I wish him the best. I hope that he turns his life around, quite frankly. I'll say a few things. I hope that he loses weight. I hope that he finally gets willpower to do something good for himself and his family, instead of just sit there and eat fucking fast food on stream the entire day like he does. Just fucking pouring puffs in his mouth and like eating burgers and fucking drinking soda constantly. It's fucking disgusting. Alright, it really is. And I think that's one of the reasons why people watch him, is because it's like, wow, the obsession with the morbid obesity, right? Just stare at this guy doing it all day. Like, this guy's still doing it. He's still fucking doing it. I can't believe it. You know, it's like crazy that he would broadcast himself acting like that, doing that shit constantly, right? And I hope that he gets out of that. I really do. I hope that he gets confidence in himself at some point in his life where he wants to do better for himself and his family. He's married now. It's not just him anymore. It's him and his wife, and he should really be doing better for himself and his family. If he really loves his wife and cares about that family, he should be taking care of himself, and he's not. All right? So I hope he turns his life around in that regard. I hope that he finds an audience that's not just a bunch of toxic dicks who just want to make fun of him all day. You know? For me, I have a mixed bag. I have half my audience is a bunch of toxic dicks, and the other half is kind of positive, okay? But yeah, like, it's all trolls. Like, even his moderators troll him. His moderators fool him into saying things, and they regurgitate detractor shit. Like, it's messed up. Like, his whole community around him is toxic, and that's not a healthy place to be. I can understand why he said things like he wants to totally quit streaming and stuff. I get it, right? I do. I get that. But at the same time, when he's saying things like, oh yeah, I'm so glad that I quit Lolcout Live, because guess what I did? I went and got McDonald's, and I watched a TV show with my wife, and then I slept all day. It's like, wait, what? That's what you did instead of working. Like, don't you understand? That's really bad. That's unhealthy. Maybe the watching something with your wife. Okay. Well, literally, I went to McDonald's, and I slept all day, like, holy fuck. Like, that's not, number one, that's not normal. Number two, that's not something you should publicly be bragging about. Like, that's bad. That's really bad behavior. That's anti-living behavior, get it? It's your body wanting to shut down because it can't fucking operate properly anymore, what you've done to it. It's fucked up. So I get it. It's kind of like people are looking at him in this grotesque way, and that's not right. But I feel bad for the guy. Genuinely, I do. That's happened to him, and that's the life situation he's in. But you got to understand that his behavior is self-fabricated. His behavior is a cycle that he's stuck in. Why doesn't DSP want to do anything with wings? Well, for 3 fucking years, he ignored me and treated me like shit. Now, all of a sudden, because things aren't going well for him now, he thinks, oh wait, now if I collab with Phil, it'll benefit me. Well, I don't care anymore. Get it? I wanted it to be nice to you when it was just like us wanting to do stuff together. Not that you're desperate like you are. So I don't give a fuck. Really, like, that's messed. That's pretty underhanded behavior, don't you think? Just be disingenuous for 3-4 years, and then all of a sudden now I want to play with Phil. Well, now I don't care. Now you can go fucking sit there and play with your same friend group over and over, where you can't even hold 200 viewers. You complain about it every stream. I'm sorry, I just don't give a shit. Okay? You had your chance. There's one situation. If he apologized to me and was like, I'm sorry that I dissed you for like 3-4 years, and I'm sorry if if it looks like I'm trying to take advantage of the situation now, maybe then I would consider. And by the way, he would also have to stop saying dumb, fucked up things about me all day. Like, his trolls are he thinks they're his friends, so they get him to say shit like, would you beat Phil in a fight? And then he's like, oh yeah, Dark Side Phil, I would beat him if I kick him in the balls, I'd do that. Like, dude, what the fuck are you saying? You're an idiot. You're a fucking moron. Like, no, what? And then, I'm gonna join a lobby and play games with Phil now. No, you idiot. You just 5 minutes ago were saying something fucked up about me, and now you think I'm gonna join a lobby and play a game with you? You're an idiot. That's the kind of behavior that needs to improve. Literally, this is what the cycle he's in, is that he does this self-destructive behavior. He doesn't understand he did it. Then it destructs, and it's like, woe is me, and he gets depressed. But you're the one who did the behavior. And everyone told you it was the wrong behavior. You did it anyway, and you repeated it over and over and over. The vicious cycle. Oh, woe is me. It becomes unbearable. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey. So anyway, quite frankly, I don't care. I'm not playing games with this guy. Unless he changes his attitude and he changes his life, I ain't fucking doing nothing with that guy. Really. What a waste of fucking time. So thank you. Jaded, a $5 super chat. Jaded says, haven't been able to catch a live Silk Song stream from work. I love watching them regardless. How you liking it so far? I love it. I love the game. My complaint is really not a fault of the game, but the game really has insanely tough platforming. Right, it does. And I just don't have a controller for it. That Elite 2 controller that I'm using, the face buttons are not good enough for the platforming. Like, look at my thumb. Do you see there's a callus on it? I'll show you. Right there in the center. See if I can get it to focus. Now, won't focus on my thumb. But I got a callus right in the center of my thumb, right there, from the jump button. Because jump, it's crazy, jump. It's just nuts, right? And trying to freaking actually play the game with that controller hurts. When you're in a tough segment, you gotta keep doing it over and over. Legit, my thumb is hurting. So I need to get, if I'm gonna be playing more indie games that are gonna have very challenging inputs like Silksong, I gotta get a better controller. I'm trying to get feedback, like what would be a better controller? I don't know. Some people are saying this 8-bit DOE controller, but I don't know much about it. Like, I would need more feedback, like what 8-bit DOE controller are you talking about? Because there's a bunch of different ones. So I'd like feedback if you guys know of an 8-bit DOE that's good, or another controller that would be good for platforming. Notably, you gotta think back in the day, the hardest platformers were on NES, Nintendo Entertainment System. What controller did you use to play that? The NES pad, right? Why was the NES pad good for platforming? Because it was soft. Meaning when you press the D-pad or you press the buttons, it has soft feedback. That pad over there has a hard button with a hard feedback. You push it, it's like, you push it too much, it hurts. It's good for like shooters. It's good for basic stuff. It's not good for platforming. You know what I'm saying? So I would definitely like some suggestions. If you guys have models or things I could look into to get a better controller for a game like Silksong, I'd be all for it. Okay? I'm not even exaggerating or kidding. I'm blue of the wrong camera. Just by touching that PlayStation 5 controller, my hands are sticky. I don't know why they designed it like that. Like, they didn't even play with it for a few hours to see that it would make your hands sticky. They never bothered. So that's an easy fix that they could do that they haven't. Pretty pathetic. Every other controller has texture. Xbox controller has texture. The Machinike has texture. That one has no texture. It's too smooth. You sweat on it. It's gross. Okay. I'm actually going to quickly go wash my hands because they're sticky from touching the controller. And then we're going to come back and I have some more things to shout out and we'll go from there. Okay? I'll be right back in just a sec. Looks like Jaded did a $5 super chat. He says, I found you from channels that troll you, but after watching you on a stream a week ago, I become a fan. You're a cool dude. Well, thank you, Jaded. That's nice of you to say. In truth, what my troll channels highlight does happen, right? Like the things that the troll channels are highlighting off my streams, it happens on the streams. The thing is, a lot of it's always taken out of context, or it's taken as like, oh, that's all he did today. No, I streamed like a ton. Did today, right? Like they'll take this stream and they'll be like, all Phil did tonight was he insulted Wings of Redemption. In reality, I didn't insult Wings of Redemption at all tonight. But that's what they'll title the video. Phil slams Wings of Redemption in a scathing, insult. And then they'll take the segment where I talked about Wings. That's all he did tonight, and that's it. They won't say, oh, he played a game, he hung out with his fans and did all that. It's like, oh, he just went on She Would Just Destroyed Wings tonight, right? And they misrepresent me, and then people think, oh, that guy's a real asshole, right? If you're here and you just hang out, and you have some fun with me, you get the gist of what the real me is. Now listen, I'm not perfect. I'm definitely a flawed individual like everyone on Earth, okay? I'm working constantly to become better. I'm trying to stay out of drama shit, and I think it's working. So thank you for that. I hope that you are having a good time. We're at $80 of support, so we're more than halfway to the goal. FYI, guys, I am here for about another 30 minutes or so, 40 minutes or so, depending on how the night goes, if we have a lot to talk about or not. So tag me in the chat if you want to talk. Any contributions, you'll get a nice live shout out and are appreciated. Then we get our first goal. It would be great if we could, if we get to 1 out of 10 and get towards our new Arby's DSP tries it. That would be amazing. Sugar says, knowing you'll never stream Sonic Racing Crossworlds again has me disappointed because you play games to earn subs instead of for the fun of them. Yes, that's called a job. You're aware of that, right? This isn't my hobby. This is my job. I do this for a living. Now listen, I am a lifelong gamer and I love games, but I'm working. What I'm doing literally right here, this is me making a living to support my family. So I have to be actually earning money and revenue doing it. If people don't like a particular game I'm playing, I have to move on from it. That's called it meaningful employment, earning a living. Sorry, that's reality. I'm a small-time guy. I'm not a huge streamer. Every time I turn on a stream, thousands of people are watching and I'm making insane amounts of money. I have to do what my audience wants. Okay? Cameron says, I don't understand why we couldn't keep playing and maybe the same support would come in. Kevin, listen. I played Sonic 3 to 4 times. Each time I played it, besides the first premiere stream, had almost no interest. No one was engaged. No one was asking for characters. No one was supporting. Literally, I played Sonic Racing tonight for 30 minutes, and I made $20. I just started doing Q&A about 30 minutes ago. Okay, maybe it's 40 minutes now. And already I've made over $50. Do you get it? People would rather hang out with me than see me play Sonic. So that's what we're going to do, okay? Guys, let's get some support tonight. Hope you're enjoying the hangout session, the impromptu hangout session here. Let's go. Let's get some subs. Let's get some super chats. Let's get some kicks. Let's go. Let's get that momentum going. We got it. We can hit it. We're there. Let's hit that goal tonight. Mia, I've seen this clip. I didn't see the full video because I don't watch Loud Kyle at all. I don't watch any of the Loud Kyle live shit. I never will. But I saw the clip of Wings viciously and brutally attacking his wife at Fat Camp. Oh, I can't believe it. It was so vicious and brutal. Blood was gushing, exploded like geysers. The worst part is when he reached up, he grabbed his wife by her head and he ripped her head right off with her spine dangling, and it said fatality. That was the worst part. Let me tell you. Now, obviously, I'm making light of it, right? But I think a lot of people go crazy over shit. I don't think he was actually attacking his wife. I think it was just a stupid stunt that they was planning, and it went awry. Like, it didn't go how it was supposed to go. But I think he was supposed to attack Akeem. It was scripted, and he missed because he's fat and uncoordinated, and he accidentally knocked his own wife over. But luckily, she was okay. And because of that, that's why nothing happened. Like, it wasn't like the next day she broke up with him and there was charges filed and a restraining order. I think it was just, oops, I'm fat and I'm like Humpty Dumpty and I've had a great fall and I missed. I don't know what else to say. Like, that's exactly what it looks like. Like, he doesn't really have full control of his body because of his shape and weight. And he accidentally knocked his wife over. He's supposed to be tackling. It looks like he's trying to tackle Wings, but he's trying to get Fakeem, but he has, again, he's no coordination. And he just whoops. Papa. Okay, one second, everybody. By the way, guys, please, we're heading to the end of the stream. We got like another 15, 20 minutes. Please, let's get a rallying of support. Let's hit the goal. We're like $60 away. Let's go. Please, let's hit that goal. I know it sucks that Sonic isn't working and that's it, but let's get some support tonight, okay? Okay. Okay. All right. We're in the home stretch of tonight's show with Phil. Let's rally, get some support. Let's hit this goal right now. Right? Let's go. Let's crush it. Let's get one sub on Kick. Let's get some kicks on Kick. Let's get a single membership. Let's get a super chat and let's get a tip. Let's get one of each right now. And when all those come in, I guarantee you, we're going to be right there to hit the goal. I guarantee it. So let's go. Come on, let's go. Who's going to be the first person? Right now, let's get a contribution of something. Something right now. Let's go. Let's get that momentum and that vibe going now. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not doing it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get the first contribution towards hitting that goal tonight right now. Thank you to Flop Flop Flunky for 100 kicks. Here you go. Now let's go. Let's keep it going. Who's next? Let's get a super chat right now. Princess Luna for the $5 super chat. Thank you, Princess Luna. Very nice. That gets us up to 91. So here we go. We got some kicks. We got a super chat. Let's get a sub over on Kick. But to answer Princess Luna, you can rewind to find out concretely, but it's this simple, Princess Luna. No one cares about Sonic. Very few, I would say. Like, every time I play it, there's like 10 people who give a crap. And sadly, those people don't always contribute. So I'm playing Sonic. No one's talking about Sonic. I say, hey, let's go. Let's get the next racer. Let's go. No one contributes. I played it for 30 minutes. No one gave a shit. I turned Sonic off. I hung out with the audience for an hour, and we're almost at $100 already. We were at like 20. No one cares about Sonic. It sucks, because I like Sonic Racing Crossworlds. I think it's a good game, but no one gives a shit. And I can't make people care about that game. I've tried. Very short-lived, very unfortunate, very disappointing, because I would like to play it more. But what can I do, right? All right, so can we get one sub over on Kick right now? One sub on Kick. Let's go. Let's get one person to drop a sub on Kick right now to get us to the 100. Let's go. Well, it'll be 96. Let's go. Let's get over there right now. Let's go. And let's get a tip. For goodness sake, let's get some tips tonight. We had almost none. Let's get some tips tonight right now. We'll hit this goal. I know we can hit it. I absolutely know we can hit it. What do you guys want? You want a flexing? You want me to fully flex if we hit the goal? Do a big flex-a-thon. Here we go. We'll do the flex-a-thon. For every $5 contribution coming in, I will do a different flex. There you go. Come on. More finger pointing. All right. Let's go. let's get another contribution. Let's get to over 100 right now. Let's do it. Let's get to over 100 right now. Let's go. Who's gonna do it? Like I said, we need a tip. We need a tip. Yo, Jesus, how many sit-ups do I do in a workout session? So you don't mean in a set, you mean in a whole workout session? If I tell you how many sit-ups I do, you won't believe me. I'm serious. If I tell you how many sit-ups I'm doing right now, you would never believe me. You would never believe me, so I'm not going to tell you. There's no point. How about this? Let's go. Let's get to 120 blocks of support, and I'll tell you how many sit-ups I do. Let's go. Let's go. That's right. How about this? If you get me to 120 of support, I'll tell you how many sit-ups I do. And if you get me to the goal tonight, I'll tell you something even more interesting that you'll want to know about my workouts, okay? Come on. Actually, wow, it's getting late. I do have to go in like less than 10 minutes, guys. I do. So now's the time. If you want to hit the goal tonight, I know we're having fun. Now'll be the time to support. If you're like, I'll hit it last minute. No, let's go right now, please. Let's get some support now. Let's hit this goal. And I will tell you what you want to know. But let's hit the goal, because I got to go in a few minutes. All right, well, listen, it looks like we're not going to get any more support, which sucks. It was still a good night. I want to say thanks. Whenever we do impromptu chill with Phil, I'm happy to hang out with you guys. I am. And sorry that Sonic didn't work out. I honestly was very skeptical. Within 2 streams, the game was nearly dead. I'm like, dude, come on. I had a feeling everyone just wanted to see if it was going to be good. In truth, it is good. But I just don't think that kind of game has longevity for me. Like, it never really has. Never have I ever played a Mario Kart game very long or any racing game for very long. So I'm not shocked that this one died so quickly. There are certain multiplayer games that work for longer sessions. For example, Call of Duty, Street Fighter. Racing just doesn't do it, So it is what it is. Thanks for chilling with the last hour, guys. I really appreciate that some of you did support, and we actually almost got to the goal. Very nice of you. And thanks to those who showed up to hang out. Last 5 minutes or so, and now I'm out of here. So last chance to ask me any questions, guys. Troy Smith with a $5 super chat as well, at least $100. Then I thank you, Troy. So now we're at 102. Again, if we get to 120, I'm going to tell you how many sit-ups I did. And then if we hit the goal, I'm going to tell you something even more interesting that you're going to want to know. Will we bring back DSP throwback sometime if there was a reason to? If there was a vibe for it? I feel like last year, because I was restoring my old playthroughs for a while, and because I had an increase in viewership and interest in a new viewer base for a little bit there was a good reason to go back and reminisce about the past playthroughs I had done, and it was working. Then we got wrapped up in new content and stuff, and I said, let's give it a rest, which we did. And Dwight, quite frankly, things haven't slowed down. Like, if you actually look at the stuff I've been doing this year, it's been nonstop, and I think the reason it's nonstop, because I'm a PC gamer now. And since I have so many games I can play on PC that previously I did not have access to, I have infinite gaming content, right? And every once in a while, it's good to do a chill with Phil. Every once in a while, it's good to do something different, like tomorrow night. We're going to be doing this Lego build of the Lego Game Boy. So if you're interested in that, everyone come back tomorrow night for a really awesome Lego late night stream. Dual cameras and everything. It's going to be really cool, okay? But in general, the gaming is doing very well. The thing that I was directly told by PPP would never work. He's like, you can't just play games. That's old. That's old thinking. No, you have to do drama content. Drama content's where everything is at, the money is at, everything is at. You can never be successful playing games. That's what he's telling me. I have to drop playing games. There's no way it'll ever work. Whatever you say. Anyway, so we've been having a great year. So the thing is, hey, if stuff ever slowed down, if people got tired of me constantly playing games and we're looking for some different content, we want to go back to reacting to my old stuff, do some throwback content, I'm down for it. The channel's still there. There's There's nothing stopping me from going and doing it. But I just don't see the point at all. I don't see the point of going back to do it right now when we're so busy, right? Alright guys, absolute last chance for us to hit 120 and for me to tell you how many sit-ups I do. Or to hit 150, I'll tell you how much sit-ups I do and something else interesting too that you're going to find more interesting than the first thing, okay? But it's time right now. It's now or never. If you want to support the stream and we hit that goal, now is the time to do it. Let's go. Alright, well I gotta get out of here. I can't be here all night, alright? Alright, well it was a good night. Thank you all for chilling. And I hope that you enjoyed hanging out with me. I really do. Sorry again, another game that sadly didn't work is a lot of these games that they have potential, we play them and they just don't click with the audience. There's nothing I can really do about it. On the flip side, you get games that have been clicking like crazy, right? Like Silk Song's been one of the biggest surprise hits that I think I've done all year. I never expected that it was going to do as well as it's done, and it did superb. So, alright. Thank you guys for chilling. Thanks for a great show with Phil. I'll see you next time, and I'll see you soon. Okay. Alrighty, folks. That is it for tonight. Thanks for hanging out. So tomorrow will be a fun day. Hopefully, first of all, tomorrow's supposed to be a cooler day. Temperatures are supposed to dip. We're supposed to have clouds outside. So hopefully, tomorrow I'll be able to maybe wear normal clothes. I'll have to see how it feels in the morning. Maybe I'll still wear a t-shirt to be safe, and if it feels cool, then I'll actually go back to my normal attire again. We'll have to see. But in the morning, there will be a Level 1 podcast. It's the final Level 1 podcast of the week. Because I'm not doing one on Friday because we're doing Battlefield 6 all day Friday, okay? So, podcast in the morning, and then tomorrow, my second stream ever of Super Mario Galaxy 2. We're going to get way further into the game, and I'll have more of an opinion on it then, but so far I like it. Tomorrow night, as I just mentioned, it is a cool Lego build. I haven't done Legos in many months. I think the last one was April, right? So, it's time for Game Boy Lego build tomorrow night. We're going to build the whole thing, hopefully in one night right here. We're going to chill and hang out. There'll be Q&A. It'll be a lot of fun. It'll be a nice chill time. Alright, so please be here tomorrow night for Legos. And this will then become a part of my set. Probably next month, I'll put it into my backdrop, which will be pretty cool. Alright? I'm interested in how it's going to look. They're saying it's life size. It actually says actual size of the original Game Boy. So, the original Game Boy was a pretty big, chunky unit. I guess we'll see how big it actually turns out once we build it. Okay? Okay. Alright, everyone. Well, thank you very much. Have a good night. Thanks for the support. See you in the AM. Sorry that I couldn't tell you about my sit-ups and other stuff because we didn't hit the goals. It's all good. Good night. Peace out.